Hello, hello, hello. Hi guys, it's your girl Tamara Nicola, and let's just get into it. Let's get into the style, okay? I hope you guys had a lovely weekend, and I have something that I have been waiting to show you guys for like the past few weeks, okay? I have a new item that I want to show you guys that I have purchased for the fall, winter 2024 and beyond, and I'm going to share with you guys why I purchased this item, why it matters to me, and also share some places that you can also get something similar or the same thing online for your online shopping needs. And yeah, we're just gonna get into it. And then I also want to talk about my new nail journey. I have been on this nail journey. Yeah, I've been on this nail journey. Yes, so I want to talk to you a little bit about that, okay? So, the item that I want to present to you guys, my unboxing, I'm actually doing this video for the second time, so I already unboxed it, then realized that my head wasn't in the frame of the camera, and I talked for like 30 minutes in the previous video, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like 3 years into creating these YouTube videos, and sometimes I still just don't get it right. Like sometimes I feel like I make the silliest mistakes. It's like, okay, you should already know that by now, but I try not to beat myself up, okay? So let's rebox it so that I can unbox it. So guys, without further ado, as if I kept you guys waiting that long, but I did kind of keep you guys waiting a few weeks because I bought it like a few weeks ago, like about a month or so ago, and I kind of held on to it because I wanted to wait until the right time, you know? It's like when you're spending a certain amount of money on things, like I feel like I do tend to value it a little bit more. You know, they say quality over the cost any day. But I do notice that I am a little bit more careful with the items that I spend more money on than the items I spend less money on. What does that say about me? I don't know. I haven't really thought much about it. But quality matters. But the coins that I'm just, spending on the item, it's big for me as well. So there's something with me and the cost of things, like the worth of something that really moves me, I think it's mental, like the more I spend for something that I like, the more I might value it to a certain degree, because I treat all my things nice, but I think maybe I have a little special sweet spot for some of the luxury goods that I buy. And I read somewhere that psychologically, like, that's like a normal thing. Like, luxury shopping, spending, luxury items, like just wanting them, going after them, accumulating them, receiving them, like, it's all like psychological. It's there to have us think that we're winning, we're doing better, to take our focus off of other things in our lives, It can be also very psychologically calming. There's so many things around, finer details around luxury shopping that we often don't talk about. It's not just about the instant gratification of it. Like, it delves deeper into our psyche, into our being, into who we are or how we want to be represented in the world. And it does take personal style to another level when you're thinking that way. you know, it is pretty deep, okay? So me spending what I spent on these, it's a deep thing. It's a deep thing, okay? Bam. Bam. There you have it. I have these Isabel Marant shoes, my very first Isabel Marant shoes. I have been eyeing Isabel Marant and researching her brand for years because I love suede items. I love leather goods. I especially love suede items and boho chic style. And she does boho Parisian luxury looks so well. And you know, she has another, I think it's more expensive than this, another label. So I'm so happy I purchased something that I wanted from this designer. It really matters to me that I support designers who are just more inclusive, and are very specific with how they execute their designs and their style. You know, it's all a persona at the end of the day. So I respect that. I respect that level of the creativity, okay? Delicately, I'm going to land the paper on the ground, on the wool rug beneath me. It's all about the more natural materials here. Materials that can last and last and last. I feel like that's what's being represented with Isabel Marant. Did I say that right? Or am I being too extra? Isabel Marant. I feel like you should let the R just roll off. Maybe not. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it should be said that way. Isabel Marant. Or is it just Isabel Marant? Marant. I like Marant better. It sounds more expensive. Marant. Marant. Okay, enough of that. I do that a little bit too much. That's the English part of me. I minored in English. I majored in theater arts in college and I minored in English. And yes, I did. I graduated. Okay, a lot of us are out there in the world saying that we took and studied these, you know, subjects and all of these things and went to college, but you don't say that you graduated. It's important to say that you graduated. Okay, so that's a huge accomplishment. These are a huge accomplishment for me in my style realm. Okay, so these were $3 and change on Gilt.com. I don't remember exactly how much. I don't think I spent $4. They were $3 and change, and these are in a size 40. Okay, which is a size 10, US size 10. And they fit true to size as far as I'm concerned. They feel amazingly comfortable, amazingly comfortable. They are lined with shearling. These moccasin loafers by Isabel Marant. Okay. Get into she, get into her, get into it, get into them, get into they. Whatever pronouns you want to give her, give it. Isabel Marant. And don't you forget the name. Oh. Why do I like Isabel Marant? I like Isabel Marant because she's a woman. A woman in fashion who's been around for so many years, making her mark, made her mark, continuing to make her mark. Okay, she includes people of color in her brands. Okay, let's talk about it. I love to see it. I love researching these brands and seeing skin like myself in those ads. You know, it makes me feel like I'm being seen. It makes me feel like they want me to buy their clothing. So shout out to her for that. And that's why I bought her accessory. Okay, her shoe item. Beautiful pair of shoes. I don't own any loafers or moccasins. I own something similar to a loafer. like a python print loafer type of shoe. Those are like dressier. Those are like dressy shoes. These are your casual, everyday, everything. Coffee shop. I just went to Java Love the other day in Upper Montclair. Okay, that's a very cool coffee shop here in Montclair. And I think like around different spots in New Jersey. And I went to, also went to Starbucks over the weekend with my niece. Okay, it was family time this weekend. We went to Starbucks and we had a grand old time at Starbucks. Okay, she got the frappuccino and she got a small frappuccino because you know she's small, so I can't have her drinking a big old frappuccino. And I got a hot matcha with almond milk. Yeah, and she got a cake pop, which I tasted, which was so sweet and yummy. Okay, so that was her dessert for the night. But anyway, I'm digressing. But I guess I loved my family time with her. So yeah, this is such a cute coffee shop, fall, winter, lined with shearling, people. And I'll show you a close-up, more detailed version. Look at the big old studs, the big doofy studs going around. That's why I love it. It's like taking loafers, moccasins to another level. Okay, not only do you have this detailing here in the front with the metal circles going around all, you know, up here by where, you know, you'd have like the tongue of the shoe. Just so beautiful, right? Not only do you have that as an accent to take a look at, you also have the leather tie here. The leather like bow tied up here, okay? Genuine suede, okay? Look at this beauty. Look at this. Genuine shearling, inside lined. I'm looking all over the place. I'm looking here and I'm looking there. Listen, I think these are just timeless and funky. Okay, timeless and funky. Listen, those studded shoes, those studded things, those studded bags and studded belts. Okay, when you get a hold of them, when you get sick and tired of them, I suggest putting them away. Don't get rid of them. I had a studded cap, a studded men's cap that I got from H&M like years ago. And years later, they were still like kind of popping, but they weren't like as trendy or pronounced, you know, because I don't really follow trends like that, but I do follow trendy moments and I pick and choose what trends I want to jump on. Okay. So when I saw that it wasn't trending for like 2-3 years straight, I did give them away. And I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I hadn't given that cap away, because anything studded, that was like, I think that was before I started doing these videos. Maybe like right when I started. Like I'm learning on my fashion journey and while doing these videos, like listen, and doing research and things for you guys. Studded items, you don't get rid of them. I'm sorry. Sue me for saying it. You don't get rid of them. Those are precious. Not only are they using like precious metal and strong metal, like, do you see how much embellished things cost these days? You know, there's a place for it in personal style and beyond. So studded items are sought after time and time again. So you don't get rid of them. You know what I mean? So this beauty came home with me. I got these from Gilt. Miu Miu, if you want to spend all your money and you're a Miu Miu girl, okay. I'm into the Miu Miu vibe. I don't know yet if I'm a Miu Miu girl, but I'm looking into that. But Miu Miu has them in this camel colored suede color with the brand logo, their logo on them imprinted. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm in my moccasin loafer era. I think they're like one and the same kind of, but I think the moccasins, don't they usually have like, or is it the moccasins will usually have the tie in the front, right? Because I think you get loafers, but they don't have to have, right? I guess it all depends. But why do I feel like they're like the same shoe? Like I was confused researching these shoes and kind of figuring out what I bought, because these are my first real pair of moccasins. Okay. So I was kind of confused, like what makes the moccasin different from the loafer? And I think moccasins, they sometimes come with the tie thingy. It's pretty kind of standard from what I've been seeing. And then the loafers, they come in like a whole bunch of different styles. Like they can come in different versions. Okay, they can be tweaked. I feel like moccasins, they cannot be tweaked. They're very standard. The shape and everything. Okay. It's just a very typical standard shape. Okay, love it or leave it, I've been seeing like folks online, style influencers talk about the Clarks, that the Clarks are coming back, different colors and things like that. I don't want no Clarks. I can't do like a bulky shoe like Clarks. Although I love to see folks in them, and I'm Jamaican, I'm Caribbean. Like I grew up with my dad wearing Clarks like all the time. It's like a big thing with the Caribbean men. So although I love to see Clarks around, the suedeness, the look, takes me back to a place and a time. It's serving up like modern classic as well. I'm not a Clark girl. Like I could only take but so much bulk on my feet. Although I do have like some low Florendo monster boots with like really thick soles, platform soles. They're giving very Herman Monster. But with the exception of those, like I like platform, but just not all the time, too bulky for a more casual shoe. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. So I'm not a Clark girl. I think it's just the shape of it, that roundness. I like a more oval or pointy, maybe even boxy in the front, but that more circular. Well, this is kind of circular. I feel like this is more oval. I'm not a Clark girl. I don't need to try to figure it out and explain to you. I'm just not, okay? So I feel like these can replace like that whole, how you would wear Clarks, for casual vibes and for that look. These are like a good replacement. And these are a good replacement for the ballerina flats that I've been telling you about that I am not interested in either. Know what you're into. Point blank and period, I'm not into the ballerina flats. And I learned this weekend too, while I was having family time with my niece, that she's not into the ballerina flats either. I don't know if she saw my ballerina video and she's saying that. I just think my niece knows what she likes and she's not into the ballerina flats either. And I was like, see, that's why we're here. You don't play them types of games with yourself, okay? I'm not a ballerina type of girl, okay? I'm dainty, but not that like girly. And I don't think you have to be girly to wear ballerina flats, but that's what I kind of associate it with. And I have a little ruggedness in me. These are perfect for me because of that. If you have a little ruggedness in you that comes out, especially with your day-to-day dressing, these Isabel Marants are it, okay? They go with so many different styles of jackets in my wardrobe right now for the fall and winter. Chef's kiss. Literally, I'm telling you, these shoes are chef's. Not only do they feel like chef's kiss, they look like chef's kiss. They hold up like chef's kiss. They're heavy and weighty. These are just some beautiful shoes. Don't they look good on my face? Don't say I didn't tell you. And it comes with this cute red, like, what do you call that? Like, I guess like linen bag. You could put your stuff in it if you're traveling. You could put the shoes in here to keep them protected. I like to keep my suede covered. It keeps it like really smooth and like one color. So then you don't have to clean it as much and wipe it and stuff and, you know, kind of fade out the color, especially when it's black or brown. So yeah, so if you're interested in the Miu Miu ones, they're for $900, I think $975 or something like that. They're pricey. If you're interested in these quince ones just to wear around the house and give vibes for hosting or just to be cozy, these were $99 and they're on sale for like 50 plus on the Quince website. So check those out. If you have a man and your man is interested in some new loafers or moccasins, these camel ones that are on Amazon by the brand Minnetonka, I've heard of them, and I heard that they're a pretty decent brand actually throughout the years. I've been seeing them. They have men's moccasins in a few different colors. I feel like my boyfriend would like the deep brown ones. And they have women's too. A women's version, and the women's, they come in like an assortment of different colors. I feel like they're beautiful. I'll link the Amazon ones for you so you can check them out. And if you want, these are retailed, guys. The ones I have here now, I got these from Gilt for $3 and change, almost $400, but they are on Farfetch for like $6 and change. So I did the research and I felt like getting it from Gilt obviously was the better choice. And Gilt is a pretty well-known site, very reliable. Very reliable. I've been like checking out Gilt when they did like vacations, like discounted vacations and hotel fares and things like that before the pandemic happened. I've read the Gilt book on how they came about and how they do business. I love Gilt. I love what they represent. I love that they are dishing out discounted items, and some of these items are like newly trending stuff. Like you gotta catch them when it's good. You gotta know when to shop. You have to be up there looking and taking your time and be hopeful. Okay, but they do have some lovely items. You can get some good discounts on some luxury goods. I used to shop from Matches when Matches was around. But you know, I'll do Farfetch, I'll do Gilt, I'll do Senso, I'll do Essence. You know, I just like to where I feel comfortable and they have like really good customer service where I can get in touch with someone, speak to them, read them if I have to, tell them about themselves and the product. And they want to help me out, you know, or refund me or give me a discount on something else, you know, things like that. Like I'm very particular about customer service. So as I'm reviewing these shoes, guys, they're a go for me. How would I rate these? Comfort, a 10. Look, a 10. For the type of shoe that it is, you're not going to find this design anywhere. This is unique. Uniquely Isabel Marant. Okay, a 10 for me. Comfort, a 10. Like I said, look, a 10. Modernistic traits, a 10. I don't think there's anything that I don't like about these shoes, and I'm not just saying that. I'm being very authentic and real with you guys. They're just well made. The heel is perfect. The width is fine. The suede it just feels strong. It's stitched very well. The shoe is just tight. The shearling, the genuine shearling, sheepskin on the inside. And those other Amazon shoes I mentioned to you have sheepskin on the inside, genuine sheepskin also. So those are pretty good deals. But for a luxury shoe and the type of longevity that you're going to get with these Marants, it was like a no-brainer for me. Okay. So a lot of times, guys, you get what you pay for. And you could always find a discounted price, but don't, you can always find something similar at a discounted price, but don't expect it to be the same feel as something that's luxury or the same look, okay? It's definitely going to be like a downgrade, or slightly a downgrade, but it's okay. It's about your pockets, what you can afford, what you like to see. And sometimes something can look like a downgrade, a slightly downgrade from a luxury item. And of course, a luxury item is a luxury item for a reason. So it could look, except for those Chanel bags, those newer Chanel bags are problematic, okay? So they're not like giving that same quality and look. So you have to be careful. But a lot of these brands, they're dishing out stuff that looks really good, quality for the price that you're spending. And I understand sometimes these shoes, for instance, being, a few $100s, okay? I'm going to have it for many years to come. I'm not going to wear it in the snow and the salt of the snowy, the snowy grounds. I'm definitely not going to do that. I have to know they're not waterproof. I'm not going to wear them in the rain. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be cautious like I do with my other items. And they're going to last me a long time because I take good care of my stuff. And I have a linen like that can also serve as a travel bag to put them in, to keep them protected. Okay, it's about keeping these things protected so that they can last you longer. You can get more for your buck, okay? So that's that, guys, with the whole moccasin / loafer bit, okay? And I've been getting my acrylic overlay nails. I don't know if you can see. I'm doing, I'll show you a close-up of these acrylic overlay nails. I've been going to this nail salon in Verona here in New Jersey, which is not far from Montclair, New Jersey, where I live. And the customer service is lovely. Great bunch of folks. Very clean establishment. They get you in, they get you out. And they're very sweet about it too. Like they're not rushing you. And but they're fast, and they do really good nails there. I have acrylic over my own nails, so these are all real. Okay, these are my real babies, my real nails, which I love. So how I choose to get my nails done is a reflection of my lifestyle also. I'm going to do some more research about the acrylic because I might just do the powder on top in the future. I don't know, but I don't think the powder will last as long. These can last like a good 3 weeks if I take good care of them. By the 3rd week, they are starting to chip a little bit, but 3 weeks of lovely nails. Yeah, that's like a plus. And I pay like $55 to get them done. Right? And to fill them in, it's like, to get a fresh set, it's like $55. To fill them in, it's like $50. And, after 3 weeks, and then I leave a tip. So let's say it's anywhere from like $60 to $65. I'll usually leave like a $10 tip. So yeah, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment and let me know if you have been exploring like different nail care, and if you've tried acrylic or acrylic overlay, what you feel about them, how you feel about them. Have they strengthened your nail over time? I'm noticing that these do keep my nails strong, but I'm going to take a break after the holidays to give them a rest. Because I read that taking a break is necessary. Okay, but comment and let me know what you think about the nail color. I'm feeling like a orangey reddish vibe for the fall. I'm not doing typical fall colors on my nails this fall. I'm doing brighter colors on purpose. Okay, I don't want to delve into like the burgundies and the blacks just yet. I'm still enjoying like those moments of colorfulness in the weather here in New York and New Jersey. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you a close-up of the nails, and we could talk more about nail care. But yeah, comment below and let me know your experience with acrylics or acrylic overlay. I don't think it's the most natural procedure using the acrylic, but there's less trauma to the nail because I'm not gluing on fake nails. So I'm limiting the amount of steps it takes, okay? And so that's been like pretty helpful, all right? So for my nail care, okay? So I love to love you, and I will see you again here next Tuesday evening. And yeah, I'll share some styles with these Isabel Marant moccasins in the near future. I didn't want to push it and like force a moment, you know, or a style outfit idea with this. I didn't want to push it. I want it to come naturally and organically as I'm going to the coffee shop one of these days. Okay, so I'll style these up for you. Bye guys, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you here next Tuesday evening. Mwah.